Social media addiction, the addiction no one talks about and how to avoid it. Are you constantly checking your phone? Do you feel anxious when you can't access your social media accounts? If so, you might be dealing with the addiction that's silently gripping millions worldwide. Stick around to learn about social media addiction, its surprising effects, and how you can break free. Hey there, digital explorers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we will be talking about a topic that's probably affecting you right now: social media addiction. Yes, that irresistible urge to check your notifications might be more serious than you think. Now, before we dive deeper, let's lay down some eye-opening facts. As of 2024, the average person spent a whopping 2 hours and 23 minutes per day on social media. That's over 36 days a year. If you can't imagine how much time that is, believe me when I say it's a lot of scrolling, liking, and sharing. This easily makes social media one of the most time-consuming activities in our daily lives. This makes us think we really love our social media, don't we? But why though? Of course, the instant connectivity and dopamine hits from likes are already a given. But there's more to it. Social media platforms are designed to keep us hooked, using what's called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same principle that makes slot machines so addictive. Dr. Anna Lembke, a psychiatrist and author of Dopamine Nation, explains that social media triggers the release of dopamine in our brains. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Each notification, like, or comment gives us a little dopamine hit, making us crave more. Now, our brains have specific receptors that dopamine can attach to. When it binds to those receptors, it creates feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. And when we experience these positive feelings, our brain wants to repeat the behavior that caused them. Okay, now what does this have to do with addiction? Well, just like with drugs or gambling, our brains can become dependent on the dopamine rush from social media. So when we're scrolling through our feeds, we're essentially on a dopamine roller coaster. Each post, each interaction, each notification is a potential source of that feel-good chemical. This is why you might find yourself reaching for your phone even when you're not expecting any important messages. This is why you feel that irresistible urge to check your phone constantly. If you think about it, social media platforms have essentially engineered their apps to keep us coming back for more. But wait, there's more to social media addiction than just the dopamine rush. Multiple studies have shown that excessive social media use can have significant impacts on our mental health and well-being. First, a study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found a clear link between social media use and increased depression and loneliness. The researchers found that limiting social media use to about 30 minutes a day led to significant reductions in loneliness and depression. Second, social media can fuel the compare and despair phenomenon. A 2020 study in the journal New Media and Society found that social comparison on social media was associated with depressive symptoms. When we constantly compare our lives to the highlight reels of others, it's easy to feel like we're falling short. Third, social media addiction can lead to what's called phantom vibration syndrome. A study in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that 89% of undergraduates experience phantom vibrations, thinking their phone was alerting them when it wasn't. This shows how our brains can become hyper-vigilant to potential social media notifications. Now, I could go on and on about how social media addiction can affect our mental health, sleep patterns, and real-life relationships. But how can we tell if we're addicted, and what can we do about it? Well, I have the answers for you too. Dr. Kimberly Young, a pioneer in internet addiction research, developed an internet addiction test that can be applied to social media use. If you find yourself neglecting important tasks to spend time on social media, or if you become defensive or secretive about your social media use, these could be signs of addiction. But don't worry, there are ways to break free from social media addiction. Here are some strategies recommended by experts. 1. Set boundaries. Use app timers or designate specific social media free times during your day. 2. Practice mindfulness. Be aware of why you're reaching for your phone. Are you bored, anxious, lonely? 3. Find alternative activities. Replace scrolling time with reading, exercising, or connecting with friends in person. 4. Use grayscale. Turning your phone display to grayscale can make it less visually appealing and reduce the urge to check it constantly. 5. Practice digital detox. Try taking a break from social media for a day, a week, or even a month. A study from the University of Bath found that taking a one-week break from social media can lead to significant improvements in well-being, depression, and anxiety. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating social media from your life. It's about finding a healthy balance. The goal is to use social media intentionally rather than letting it use you. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed our journey into the world of social media addiction and how to overcome it. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt addicted to social media? What strategies have you used to cut back? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on navigating our digital world. And hey, maybe share this video on your social media after you've set those healthy boundaries, of course. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay connected, but not too connected.